climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets.
That's the reason we ball for. Simply never trusted the encore. If you know, you know.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, check right 46. Middle. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch 5 wide.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen now on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. At the 40-yard line. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the
defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella, 67 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. His kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but.
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he's out right at the
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And again, it's Allen. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Pass 85, pass 85. Check 53 is mine. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
46. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 46 to Mike, 46. Go, go, go. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Dude. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
6-yard line.
Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Jets.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Ty Johnson taking it in. And the Jets are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another.
Allen hit, he lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Calais. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
6-yard line.
46 for Mike.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. 46. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
To throw again. Allen. This is caught. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short, now a hit, and a loose football. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Jets.
Ready, let's go. Let's run the play.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Winston now. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead.
28.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
Allen now on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
46 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I'm talking with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Third and short yardage, Winston. That is caught, it's Perriman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing, Winston. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A first down throw for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Jamison.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jameis again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Gabriel.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen looking deep for Gabriel. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Regular.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah,
and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
He was brought down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Winston to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that
point. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Oh, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 27.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
Jets.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Bills, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bye.